Ricky Smiley is 100% wrong. He's 100% wrong. Ricky Smiley always seems to end up on the wrong side of things. He's one of those worldly church celebrities. He believed that anything goes. He want to be righteous and he want to be worldly. Ricky Smiley is lost. He surrounded himself with a bunch of lost folks. Nothing overrides the scripture. College degrees, Greek sororities, and none of that overrides the scriptures. None of that matters if you claim you're a Christian. Ricky Smiley been Ricky Smiley since Ricky Smiley been around. He have no problem mocking God. And he think he's holy. Ricky Smiley's messed up. He's attacking people for not voting for supporting Miss Harris. Nobody has a right to attack people for voting or not voting. Supporting a candidate or not supporting a candidate. I'm one of them that believes that if you're going to preach, if you're going to try to use the Bible to justify voting for a person and use the Bible to justify preaching against a candidate, then I'm one of the person who believe that's absolutely wrong if you're going to use the Bible. Because there is no way you can justify it through the scriptures. Not supporting a candidate. You can take that Bible and preach against politics on both sides. If you want to talk about righteousness. But for anybody to come out and support and attack people for not voting the way you feel like they ought to vote, then you're wrong. That's on both sides. The most you can do is give your opinion on who people should support. But nobody can stand up and tell anybody, you gotta vote for this person or you gotta vote for that person. It's wrong. They're wrong. Ricky Smiley is wrong. Just like he be wrong on a lot of issues. I still remember the incident with Smoking North, with the picture that was showed about his son laying on his shoulder and stuff like that. A lot of people said that was soft. He shouldn't do that. Ricky Smiley tried to come out and defend him. He is a worldly Christian man trying to support a preacher pastor. And what was he doing? All that cussing, ghetto talking, and all that stuff. Like it was really necessary for him to come to the man's rescue. This my friend. I dare y'all talk about my friend. Why bother you? What he doing? You cussing. You trying to defend a man of God with foul language, ghetto talk. Smoking Norfolk really have no business being friends with a worldly celebrity. If he's righteous, he would denounce your friendship. The Bible is right. Don't be friends with the world. A lot of Christians nowadays, they are. These supposed to be preachers. You have preachers that are in halfway in the church, halfway in the world. Worldly preachers. Sanctification is not heard of. They believe they can align themselves with anybody, anything, and be holy. You see the stuff that go around Ricky Smiley, all that lesbianism, all that homosexuality that he's surrounded, but yet he won't pretend like he holy. Can't be. Can't be. Your worldly popularity and success don't dictate the Bible. Either you believe the Bible and stand on the scriptures, either you don't. I preach against those who try to use the Bible to justify slamming one party and damning and condemning the other party. You can't do it. You can't use that Bible to justify voting or not voting for a candidate. Ain't no way you can do it. Pastor A.R. Williams of Memphis again said she gonna bring wickedness into the office. Wickedness always have been around. Wicked government was in the Bible. Well, he said that pagan spirit. Paganism always have been around. You can't expect a politician or government people to hold up the script of the Bible. They ain't gonna do it. I don't see why a righteous man would want their job to be a president anyway. It gonna cause you to eventually put your religion on the line, so to speak. You have decisions, world decisions. You have lots of stuff you have to deal with. You got to deal with other countries that don't worship God. You got to be able to deal with that type of stuff. But Ricky Smiley was dead wrong. Anybody else that ridicule people for voting or not voting for a candidate or not voting for a candidate, they are wrong. They're wrong. It's people's choice who they want to vote for if they vote. Everybody don't have to support your candidate. Everybody don't have to support your candidate. Wrong. If you're wrong, you're just wrong. Ain't no two ways about it. All of them, both sides, both parties. When it comes to the Bible, if we say we're a Bible-believing country, God is number one religion, Christ, then we ought to understand that we can't take that Bible and justify either way. A lot of people say it's better off just not to vote for a candidate because neither one of them, and that's fair. But we can take that position every time elections come around, especially for president. We'll never have a righteous person. We'll never have. Republicans don't want no righteous man. Democrats don't want a righteous person either. Republicans have had two. I know at least two. Mike Pence and The guy Huckabee from Arkansas, he's a Baptist preacher. You think they wanted him? They didn't want him. They didn't want Mike Pence. Democrats don't want a preacher either. Not for president. Not a strong preacher. Yeah, Ricky Smiley is wrong, 100%.